What's up, guys? My name is unCAGEDgamez. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that I thought I would never talk about again on the channel, but it is Avengers. Let's talk about this game. So if you guys don't know, Avengers came out with a brand new DLC, Black Panther War for Wakanda. Now, they've been hyping this up for a while now. People were saying that this was going to be the DLC that saved Avengers. This is the DLC that will change the Avengers game from being crap to amazing. Well, I got the chance to play it. I beat it. Do I think Black Panther DLC saved Avengers? Absolutely not. Not even close. But it is not bad of a DLC. Let me explain. There are pros and cons to this Black Panther DLC. Let's go through the cons really quick because we all know there are cons to Avengers. Before we get started though, I should mention that there are probably gonna be spoilers in this video. So if you wanna play the brand new Black Panther DLC, go play it and then watch this video. But if you don't really care and just wanna hear me rant about the Avengers game, then sit back and enjoy the show because we have a lot to talk about. Con number one, the robots are back. One of the biggest things that people didn't like about the Avengers games was constantly beating up robots. And for the Black Panther DLC, we thought we were gonna fight new enemies. There are new enemies, very few, but there are a couple new enemies. There are soldiers using, vibranium weapons, but there are still robots. And they're in the form of robot spiders. I don't know why they just didn't make them real spiders. I guess because some people actually have a fear of spiders and they're like deathly afraid. So I understand that. But at that point, don't make them robot spiders. Make them a different thing. I don't know. Robot dinosaur. Or just a dinosaur or something else. Why is it always robots, man? Come on. That was the thing that we've been saying. We don't want to fight robots. And what do we get? More robots. Come on. Another thing is the repetitive missions. We get to play as Black Panther in this DLC, which is awesome. And we get to visit Wakanda, which I'll talk about Wakanda later. But a majority of the time, I'm feeling like I'm doing busy work. And I'm just replaying a bunch of the missions that I've already played with. The Avengers and Hawkeye DLC and Kate Bishop. I'm playing through the same stages, but with just this time Black Panther. I'm saving the Inhumans for the millionth time. I'm defeating these robots in the lab a million times. Why can't they give us new, more stages? I thought when they gave us this Wakandan update, it was going to be literally all Wakanda all the time. We're always just going to be in Wakanda, exploring how beautiful it is. But no, it's like we're in Wakanda, a small part, and then a majority of it is doing busy work and just fighting in the same stages we've already fought in the previous DLCs in the previous game. Man. Speaking of repetitiveness, I do not like how you have to pay for finisher animations. In the game, you can do a bunch of hits on an enemy and then they get weak enough or stunned, and then you do a special input to do an execution move or finisher. You have one finisher that they already give you, and it's cool for the first 100 times. After that, it gets really stale. Now you can buy more finishers with credits and money, but why do we have to buy that? I feel like that's already part of his moveset. You should be able to unlock it for free. Maybe they could do where, you know how if you level up your character, you can use those points and unlock upgraded moves for their ability arsenal, right? Why can't you just upgrade a finisher? Why can't you have new finishers? But you have to pay money for these finishers. And if you don't, then you do the same finisher for the whole DLC. And do you know how boring it is seeing Black Panther do the finisher over and over and over again? It's pretty boring. So, Square Enix, please. Maybe you could give us 3 finishers and then we could pay for the rest. Because then if you give us 3 finishers, it could randomly do this finisher, do the powerbomb finisher, or then do the suplex, and then do a backflip finisher. You know, one of those. It can cycle through. But you just give us one and it's just the same thing over and over again. It's so lame. Please. Next DLC, give us 3 finishers, and then if we want more finishers, we can buy it. But giving us one is so annoying. So in this new DLC, there are the spider robots, but then there's also these things that blind you. If I didn't have a reason to hate the robots already, these blinding robots are even worse. I'm in a fight. I'm doing combos. And then this little thing comes out of nowhere and blinds me, and I can't see anything for like 30 seconds. And then I'm getting lasered. So, next DLC, Square Enix, please, just don't have those guys. All right? Please. I already hate the robots. Now, with all those cons, you might be surprised, there are pros. Yes, there are things that I actually liked about this DLC. Let's talk about them. First of all, Black Panther. Black Panther as a whole is amazing. His outfit, his default design is spectacular. His skins, all of them are amazing. His animations, his voice actor is the voice that did Kratos from the God of War games. So that's just amazing. So overall, Black Panther as a whole character, just fantastic. Okay, I don't even know what else to say. It's just amazing. Maybe you could give us more of his animations and not make us pay for it, but you know, whatever. Wakanda. I did talk about Wakanda. When you're in Wakanda, it's like when Killmonger says, it's beautiful. It's actually amazing. It looks great. But that's when you're in Wakanda. I find myself 50% of the time in a stage that I've already been in the previous DLC or already in the game. I want to be in Wakanda. It's called War for Wakanda, not War for Laboratory, Helicarrier, plus Wakanda. No, I want to be in Wakanda all the time. And I don't get that because I had to do busy work to get to the main quest. One of the biggest things I loved about this DLC is finally some new villains. We don't fight Taskmaster for the millionth time. They actually gave us a new villain to fight, Crossbones, and he was kind of dope. I just was super excited to see someone else that was not Taskmaster. So, Crossbones being added to this game, DLC, thumbs up for me. Keep it up. I want to see more villains like this. I did trash on this part when it happened, and that was when Claw turned really big, and I thought it was another one of those we're small heroes fighting gigantic beast again, but they tricked us, they listened to us, and they actually made it him shrink down and fight us normal size. And actually, they did something that I don't think they've done before, and that is having us fight two supervillains at the same time. So we fought Crossbones and Claw, and that was cool. I like that they're doing that. New stuff like this is a plus. Keep it up. Keep doing this. New villains, new ways to fight these villains. Don't keep making us fight gigantic creatures unless they're like Sentinel or Galactus, but not every villain needs to grow to massive size, okay? So, did this Black Panther DLC save Avengers? Is Avengers now the top tier game that everyone wanted when it was released? No, not close. Not even close. But I will say this Black Panther DLC was a step in the right direction. It looks like Square Enix is actually listening to us and taking in feedback on what we want. They heard that we didn't want Taskmaster again, and they gave us Crossbones. They heard that we didn't want to fight giant monsters. They shrunk down Claw. Great stuff. Now, I hope they keep on listening to us and take away the robots for the next DLC, give us something completely different, and you know, keep on adding new villains. Because I will say this, I do give Square Enix and the Avengers game a lot of crap, but that's just because it's like tough love. I really want to love this game, and when the game was getting released or about to release, I was so hyped. This was going to be the game that I was going to cover like crazy, but I played it and then the fun died out in like a week. It's because of the small things they have in the game, the repetitiveness. If they just change it up, if they add new things, new villains, new cronies that you can beat up, new cool heroes, and you know, don't make us wait a whole year for new DLC, this game could actually do well. Because, you know, we give a lot of crap to Square Enix, but credit where credit is due. Square Enix could have easily just released Avengers and then just abandoned it. But they did release the Black Panther DLC. Even though people give them crap, they are still releasing stuff for the game. So, props to Square Enix, because other companies would have been like, here's the game, peace. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Square Enix, for actually keep on supporting the game. And I hope whatever next DLC update they do release is as good or better than the Black Panther DLC, because they have good momentum right now. All right? They have the ball. Run with the ball and keep this hype momentum for Avengers going, and maybe, just maybe, the Avengers game could actually be, you know, in the future, one of those games where it's like, oh, Avengers, have you played Avengers? Of course I played Avengers. Avengers is awesome. But right now, Avengers is kind of like, if you hear Avengers game, you kind of be like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? You're like, ugh. Cyberpunk? Ugh. Avengers? Ugh. Maybe in the future, Avengers could be one of those games like Avengers? Of course, dude. It's a banger. So, Square Enix, you did good. All right? You didn't do great, but you did good on this Black Panther DLC. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving it an 8. Please take in our feedback, and hopefully the next DLC doesn't take forever to come out, and it's another banger. If you guys have any feedback or things you want to see change for the Avengers game, leave it in the comments, and who knows, your feedback might be read and taken into consideration. I hope. All right? Step in the right direction. Do not take 2 steps backwards now, all right? Let's keep on taking steps forward. But I hope you guys enjoyed this rant or discussion about the Avengers game. I just had to talk about it. I really want to like Avengers, and you know, I've been burned. So Black Panther was a nice change. So let's keep this change going. But if you guys have not yet, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell icon if you guys are new, and you guys will get notified every time we upload a brand new video. Mine is unCAGEDgamez, and you just got caged. That collection needs to be in my cage. I messaged her, and I was like, hey, is the collection still for sale? I love MK. I'll look to buy it. She says, unfortunately, half the collection's already gone. Here's what's left. So she sent me a picture. I still was missing